Me too, which kind of sucks, but I didn't think about saving. I was right there at the end, so I thought I'd get to the ending before something would happen. I should still have everything though. As you know, I had all the materials before I even found the architect's body thing. I can't hear you, but okay. Do I still have the... Okay, yeah. I need to get back out of here, but I have
Welcome
everything.
aboard, Captain.
That's fun. If I just would have had the ribbon plant, I technically could have gotten all the resources down here. Oh well. Can't change it now. Oh, there is ribbon plant down here. Okay. And I just need some pieces of cantionite, right? Because I have an ion cube. Okay. This will actually speed up the process. How many pieces of cantionite did I need? 3. Okay, so I have 1. I need 2 more. 2. Excuse me, I'm trying to pick this up. Please don't. And I need 1 more. So if I find 1 more piece, I'm here at the ending. There it is. Now I just need to get down there. Okay. So then this will be it. What? Why am I not underwater anymore? This game is really breaking. I really need to just get to this ending, but I'm gonna repair this real quick. Yeah, I'm not underwater, I'm freezing at this point. Let's save real quick. Well, I have all the materials and my prawn suit is here. I'll double check real quick just to make sure. But yeah, I have everything. So I just need to get in here.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yes.
I think we determined that already.
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
That's not comforting.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
I don't really want to make your body without an explanation. I'm worried about this.
Commencing storage medium fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh.
I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Exactly. Huh. The complete... 6 robotic arms. Fine motor movement. Hooved legs. It's able to blink and teleport. I'm just glancing through this. If you want to read it in full detail, you can pause and look through. There is a lot of interesting things right there, though. So what are these for? Because obviously those were for the body parts. Are these for my body parts? I'm very worried about this. I'm still gonna make another save right here.
Commencing data transfer.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh, no.
What is
We
happening?
noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
As we
But
learned.
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
and the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Out of mind. Well, you didn't murder me, which I'm surprised. I could still talk
Please.
to you?
I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready, but for now I have much to prepare.
The gate base, huh? I thought this would be the end, so now I'm kind of curious where we're going with this. Because we already went through a situation that was like this with Sam in the original game. And we really
Welcome
never
aboard,
figured out what
Captain.
happened to her, and we seemingly are no longer concerned with what happened to her. We lost sight of what our original goal is, and that's awful to me. I mean, it just adds more information to what we already knew from playing the first game. I really wanted to know what happened to Sam, which was our character in the first game. And now I don't feel like I'm gonna ever get the answer. Are you fucking kidding me? It just attacked me. But when I'm outside of the suit, it doesn't seemingly care all of a sudden. Fucking kidding me? And how come it doesn't charge my fucking jump when it's holding me in place? That should be technically solid. Because you know that you're not moving anywhere when it's fucking trying to attack you. Yeah, these are the most aggressive that I've come across in the game. I read some logs saying that the one that's in the Vent Gardens area, the area where you go inside a giant jellyfish that's dead, is supposed to be fairly aggressive, but I didn't really have a problem with it there. I worry that I'm going to travel all the way to this gate base thing that it wants me to be at, and then it's going to tell me that I need materials that I don't have, because it's not telling me to bring anything. Yeah, I got Alan officially out of my head, so I got through that. So if you missed that at the beginning of the live stream and you've never seen it, I do suggest checking that out. Too bad that the game had to crash in between. Although, it was kind of a good thing that the game crashed. I found that I could find the materials down here that I didn't have, instead of going all the way back. So it only took me about 5 minutes to get through having the materials and putting them into place. The dialogue was a little finicky since I seemingly did things out of story order because I was exploring instead of just following the walkthrough. But it's oh well. I'd rather play the game as I would have originally played it without looking at the walkthrough, but they didn't give me enough information to do it that way. It's strange that they talk about the things like that they tried to capture some of the Leviathans and, you know, use their eggs so that they could make the cure that they talked about from the first game. Because the Sea Mother Dragon Leviathan that we ran into at the end with Sam was really, really nice to us and gave us the cure, you know, willingly herself after just having basically a conversation with us. We did have some kind of anger in between when we were going through and trying to get down there to her to see her, but I think it was just Leviathans trying to protect their queen, you know? I don't know which way I'm going. That's alarming. You again? I don't want to be near you. I just want out of here. Stop it. Yeah, that, it is a bit odd. He did manipulate us to this point to make him a body, so there's no actual reference point to if he's still lying to us or not, and he really could be. He does say some things that are pretty odd, just to seemingly get under our skin. Like, it's seemingly intentional throughout this story that Robin is antagonized by Ellen over and over again. I don't know why they did the whole buffer thing with Marguerite, though. They could have gave Robin a reason for the whole satellite side mission thing that really didn't do anything, as far as I can tell, without having Marguerite be an actual character with a vase at all. We got the whole story about her from the logs in PDAs, just like we did in the first game with the whole entire crew and different people who were around. We didn't really need her to be a physical character. Um, Technically in the first game what happened was the Sea Mother Dragon died because she released, the cure to us, but in return she released her babies out into the world and they would get to continue on alive as offspring, you know, continuing the family line and generations because of the fact that the world wasn't corrupted by the coronavirus anymore. And we get to see that when we go through a teleporter towards the end of the game when we're leading off. We get the last rocket piece there when we're on our way out. And the babies, the Sea Mother Queen, follow us through the teleporter and swim around happily, kind of visiting us. There's another ion cube here that I want to collect real quick. This one seemingly respawns. I did kind of notice that if you quit the game and respawn into an area, if you're looking for blueprints, then usually the blueprint will refresh every single time that you load the game again. So if you can't find another blueprint for an item, you can go back to an area where you know there was one and rescan it several times instead of looking elsewhere. I don't think you could do that in the original game, but it definitely works in this one. An example of that is the parallel processor unit, or whatever you want to call it. I couldn't find other areas that actually had that, so I went back
Warning,
to...
emergency power only.
Shit, I'm out of
Oxygen
battery.
production
I went back to
offline.
that same ship that was on the bottom of the ocean over and over again and just scanned it there. What is happening? I didn't put in a powered battery? Evidently all my batteries are gone now. Shit. Okay, well, guess I have to come back here. Unless whatever that is somewhere way above the water, but I'm a little doubtful. Damn, I didn't even notice that my power is low. Did I take the batteries with me? What happened to my extra power cell battery? Okay. For some reason I lost the battery from my inventory. It might be on the charger back at the base. There's a slim chance. And I can't go straight down. Okay. Oh, I put it into storage? Oof. That was dumb. I don't know how that happened, but it's okay. There, now I have power again. For a little while. I'm glad I don't have to come back for it, but that was a dumb experience to have. So, do you know if I'll need anything for going to the final location, the Architect Phase Gate thing? Because I don't want to get there and have to come all the way back to whatever other location. No spoilers, of course, but if I need specific items that I can have before I get there, let me know. No, you're home free now. Okay, that's fairly interesting. I'm still gonna charge my batteries on a couple things, which will only take a second because I can rest and then it'll be instantly charged. If that's the case, this is definitely far easier than the first game. It's a smaller map though in Below Zero. Yeah, I feel like the gameplay in general is easier in this. Like they made materials more accessible and they didn't stress as much that, you know, you can miss items. One of my big problems at the end of my Subnautica series is I actually had to cheat and load something in because I was in an area over and over and over again where it said it was, but I couldn't find the specific item that I needed. I think it may have bugged out or glitched out of the map, but it's definitely easier. They make materials a lot more accessible to you. A lot of times they lead you directly to items, unless you're towards the end game where you're looking for the final things. And they're a lot more clear about an indication of where directly to go, instead of leaving it wide open for you to just explore. I would say it's quite the improvement this game is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next?
Why is this
Let's
happening?
get you out of my head.
Do you remember the fabrication facility?
Why is this happening?
Right. The fabrication facility. So you always planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance. All of my people were not invited.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin.
She's not even...
You have the components. Return to the facility and construct the body.
We already
okay,
did that.
But
You're
don't
no
think
longer
I don't
in my
notice you
head.
changing
You're
the
not
topic.
here. This is weird. My game just is broken at this point. You know, there was one thing that I got that I never understood how to use, that I never got to use in this game. And it's this tool. I don't know what it was actually supposed to be doing. Like, teleport to a nearby sea truck teleportation module. What do you mean? I tried over and over again to use this item to look at what it does. What the fuck is this? What does this say? Insignificant power. Next charge attempt in 4 seconds. Oh. I actually don't have enough power in the base for once. I'm just gonna sleep. They'll be charged when I wake up. It's because the sun isn't up. Leave a like for Robin going crazy. We're officially playing something like The Quarry. Yeah, like I suspected, most of them are charged. There is a battery that's at 58 there. These are at 97. That's at 100. I'll wait a little bit longer. This is not the same stream. When I paused and you were gone. Yeah, suddenly the game decided to crash, so I had to make a new live stream because unfortunately on PlayStation when you close the game it automatically ends your live stream. You can't live stream the menu where you're opening games or anything because of personal details and blah blahs. I can't have you having my PSN information and whatnot. Not that I would officially care if anybody was using my PSN account to play games, but PlayStation would frown upon me releasing games that developers took a long time to make, without pay. If you build a room into your sea truck, which is designated for teleporting, the tool lets you teleport your sea truck form from any point. Oh, like teleport back to whatever area? That sounds kind of cool, but I didn't understand it, so I didn't use it. You're taking too long, and I think you're a spare battery anyway, so just come with me. My scanner device needs a battery. My Sea Glide needs a battery. What else needs a battery that I actually need? The repair tool, maybe. I think I have a spare, but I'll check to make sure everything has a battery. I think everything does. Let's officially save one more time in case it decides that something's gonna happen. And I guess we'll be on our way towards whatever this ending is gonna be after we repair. We got super damaged somehow. I should have really built a moon base too, so when I wasn't using the prawn suit, that it would repair and charge while I slept just like the batteries, but what can you do? It's too late in the game now. This one didn't go in for some reason. Did I put the battery in storage again? It's fine, it can stay there.
Welcome
At least I
aboard,
know where it is
Captain.
if it's there. Okay, I guess we're heading in this direction. I don't exactly know what's here or what this is gonna entail now that we have Alan out of our head and he didn't murder us, but I'm excited to find out. He said he'd meet us there. I have a feeling that Alan's species overall, though, the people who he was looking forward to seeing, another version of him, if you will, that they're all dead. Oh, this is the beginning area. Am I supposed to be up here? I feel like I'm not. Let's have some deja vu for a second. Here's where I originally crashed down and landed on this planet. It looks horrible, actually. I don't like the way the design is for that. But, No, evidently I'm not supposed to be up here. Am I supposed to be going that way? Can I go around this? At least have a solid point to head towards and not just do the guesswork of where it was. You know, I never used these either. I found that I could take them, but there wasn't ever a use for them that I actually found. These redfish that are swimming around down here underneath the ice glaciers, in the previous game there were parasites that attacked you and, like, poisoned you. Not a thing in this game, but they did in the previous game. Where is this? Was I supposed to go further somewhere else? What is this? Did I ever actually come here? No, because I would have remembered the snowman. Why would I want to destroy it? I want to screenshot it. It's awesome. Leave a like for Captain Snowman. It's just like, what? Okay, that was weird. I think I'm gonna explore here real quick. I haven't been here.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
You're not in my head. Stop it. And you're not cold. The warmth meter is at 100%. So we're just gonna side stop here real quick and explore. Alien Intruder, a game of depicted aliens paranoia. Oh, this is a joke about this game. Okay. This is one big joke about this game. Huh. I see. Kitty. Aw.
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
I could have hung up a picture of a different kitty on my wall. Come on, that's amazing. Oh, I could have found the fabrication station here.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
How did I not find any of
Bill
this
wanted
right?
to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Alteran.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it
Oh.
wiser not to take the chance.
That's where we're going. Okay, I get it now.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius.
So they had it figured out.
I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
They actually had it.
Motivational posters were banned from XenoWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Well, that's too bad. I like it. So, we're going to the gateway to their world. That's what this is. And of course, I can't take the prawn suit in.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do.
I scan that? No? Wow, you just, like, glitched out of this room. Okay. That looks like something I should really be able to scan. But I guess not. This looks like very endgame. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of this. That's very cool.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
There's only one thing that comes to mind, and I doubt it's integrated into the game. The thing that comes to mind right at this moment is taking Marguerite with us. And I don't think that we probably can, sadly. I do want to look at the posters that I got a little bit, but I can probably do that afterwards. I'd like to think, like actually hang up the photo of Potato and Robin and the self-portrait of Potato, the new posters that I have. But for now, I think we're just gonna walk through. Of course, I want there to be a save here, hopefully, that I can come back to. I may not be able to. But I'm excited to see what the actual end game here is now that we're crossing over to the Architect world. Look, Everybody, we're playing Halo. Just kidding.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masks must be moved into place.
Oh, you're giving
Well,
me arms?
This is different.
So, are we becoming an architect? Is that what's happening here? That's really neat. That's really cool, actually. A line pillar.
Oh no! Whoa!
So it doesn't work simply, you have to be used to it. So will this one be easier? The struggle is interesting.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
So...
Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
I like your whole teleporting thing, but it's a little weird. I wish you just appeared and disappeared.
Join me, Robin.
We're just gonna do the whole green thing where we're abducted like a space cow? Okay. I was kind of surprised they didn't use that in this game.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you could say that. Ready to leave the past behind.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Brace myself how? Where? Oh, grab. Okay. Probably from this side. I'd want to look out. No?
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Into the unknown. So, if this works like the original Subnautica does, there'll be something else? There isn't. Okay. I'll give my final thoughts on that because I played the original and I played this one all the way through. I feel that this one is easier to complete. I kind of talked about that a little bit. Materials are easier to find. It gives you more of a direction 90% of the time until you get to endgame, where it points you directly to a point. The problem that I see with this is huge. They started out with the whole entire idea of why you entered this planet was to find your sister. Your sister Sam, which is your character who you play as in the first Subnautica game. Which it would have made sense that she would look for her sister, who she was grieving over. Towards the end, we head back towards a location where obviously Altera was. We see comrades of, our sister. We see the kitten that our sister and Robin shared. Sam and Robin. This was the whole arc of the main storyline right from the beginning. We originally pursued Marguerite because we wanted to know about her sister, and we didn't really ever find out much about her sister. We didn't find out what happened to her, and that's a huge issue. Besides that, when you're going forward, they had a lot of assets that were clearly very cool that they could have used. Um, that green force field thing that raises you into the ship at the end, they used that several times in the first Subnautica game to transfer you between levels of an alien tower. There was kind of more data that you got for the aliens, that type of thing that happened. I would definitely say that the first one gives you more information, straightforward story, and closure. The biggest thing that I wanted to know here, beyond the fact that, what happened to our original character who I came to care for in the original game, is if Alan actually had, somebody that was left. And they left it wide open to the point where we didn't know that, which I didn't love the whole openness of that. That being said, I do know that they're going to make another game. I do know that they're making a project away from Subnautica in between, so I hope that if they make another Subnautica game, that it's not just something that feels like an overlap with the ending is the only thing that's different. Because they use the same materials, we made the same things in this game over and over again, just like in the first game. We had a sea truck in the first game. We had a prawn suit in the first game. We made batteries and ion powered batteries. We had the cubes, the alien technology. We had all of this. Yes, it was cool to finally see a physical form for the aliens, but there wasn't a lot that I felt was actually new in this game. Yes, it's cool that we had maybe a hovercraft that I didn't get to use, and a penguin spy cam, but we had things that were like that in the first game. I wish this differentiated more. I wish they took more time in between to iron out the bugs. I shouldn't have crashing when I haven't even made a base that's more than, I'd say, 8 parts. I do know they're planning on making some fixes, but they probably won't change the storyline, and I wish that if the end game storyline would be discovering new worlds and things, they would take out the initial, you know, area where we're looking for her sister and we never get an answer. But that's just kind of my thoughts on it. There were a lot of cool things in this game. Obviously, I was very amazed with a lot of the things that happened, and it was easier to play than the first game. Visually, I wish they would have done more throughout the game instead of cramming everything into the end. But overall, my opinion of this game is very well. I hope that they make more of them. I hope that they're not just water games. Just because it's called Subnautica doesn't mean it has to be a water game. I'd love to explore space. I'd love to, do other things that aren't just I'm diving down into this hole, see how deep I can get and collect these materials. I'm very, very excited for whatever they're going to do away from Subnautica, and I'm going to look forward to hopefully playing them on the channel. So, if you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, since I officially finally got all the way through this game, and hopefully I'll see you in the next time I live stream. I look forward to hearing from some of the viewers that have subscribed. Some of you have been here pretty long term, and I really do appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for watching if you did, and I think I'm going to sign out for now. Leave your thoughts and comments down in the comments section. Later!